There we go. Plugged in. It's tight. What's up, whoever's in here? Thanks for the like. Let's get ready to head out. I guess I should have checked if my trolley motor's working. Yes, sirree. My trolley motor's shaky. I think I gotta redo my mount. What's going on today, fellas, ladies, children? Hit that like button as you come in. Like it up, like it up, like it up. Let me know how the video looks. Out here on Lake Wilhelm, Pennsylvania. Only kayak on the water. Might as well troll a little bit while I'm on my way over to my first spot of the day. Make sure you guys let me know. Thanks, Cleveland. How's it going today, bud? Oh man, I hope I get something today. I went fishing the creeks yesterday. Caught a nice brown, couple small fish, but nothing too big. 15-inch brown trout. Pennsylvania, Tyler. Over here in PA. Well, my phone's on a holder, so it's highly unlikely, but I did have a friend I was fishing with last year. He had one of those Yak Attack holders, and he didn't have his phone in the whole way. Dropped it right in the water. Had to go get a new phone after he jumped in and looked for it for a good 20-30 minutes. Man, them seagulls coming right up on me. Why is my chat doing that again? Like starts jacking up. Alright, I think I fixed it. I'm gonna head over here to this other side. It has my bad, I thought I didn't put my plug in. That was gonna be a bad day. Head over to this other side by this rocky area. Got this little creek that flows into it too. So if anything's moved up shallow, it's usually over here. And we'll get our fishing day started. Try to do 2 or 3 hours so I can get home and get a nap before work. Gotta work from 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Good morning, Catching Grace. Man, it's beautiful out here today. Nice and calm. Couple spots I could check out. Hopefully something bites. My other friend on YouTube, he fishes this lake. It's closer to his home. And he said nothing was biting the other day, so it's not a good sign. But I figured we'll try it out anyway. Well, AI said the water temp's 52, but it's 40 degrees outside right now, and it's been pretty low the last couple days. So I'd guess the water's probably in the mid 40s. At least that's what it feels like. I've been fighting sickness for the last 8 weeks. So if I sound jacked up, that's why. And of course we'll be throwing our normal 2-inch paddle tails, 2-inch hellgrammites. Got some Senkos with me today. Just all my normal stuff. See if we can get some fish in here. This is the lake I caught that 10-pound bowfin on last year. Different section though. Great morning to be out. Looks like you're the only one. Yeah, I'm the only one I can see out here. Either direction. Oh, I see a car over there. I don't think he's fishing though. Yeah, I'm constantly dealing with sickness because I'm on an immune suppressant for my sarcoidosis. So, unfortunately, I'm almost always sick. I don't use any Guggen baits, but I have some friends that have success with them. I'm more of a micro finesse kind of guy, and they don't really have what I look for. always say use whatever works for you. That's the most important thing. Use what you're comfortable using. Use what works for you. And you'll usually have a good day fishing. I make all my own soft plastics, so the name isn't Jighead Gents for a reason. The name's Jighead Gents for a reason. I always got a jig head on with usually a 2 or 3 inch bait. I make all my own baits. I show every live stream. That's just my box of Helgramites. I top water frog every once in a while. Yeah, I actually enjoy top water a little bit with some poppers or frogs. There's a drop off right here. It goes from 20 feet to 5 feet. So I like to try to see if I can see any bait fish around here. I'm typically on public lakes. Not many, not many private lakes around, and I don't like paying. I don't like paying the fish really. I see your chat catching Grace. Hopefully I can get some watch hours in. My watch hours are low. It's hard being one of these fishermen in the northern states. You got to kind of occupy your cold days, especially if you don't ice fish. I got 4 bars, so the video shouldn't be that bad today. Nice. I don't know how I start off with my paddle upside down. If you haven't subscribed, help a brother out. I'm trying to at least get to 500 before trout season starts on April 4th. I think we're like 20 something away. When trout season starts, there's a couple lakes that actually have service on that are actually closed right now. I don't know if if your game commission does that anywhere else, but they close off lakes and certain creeks and streams, and a lot of them around here that actually have the service for me to stream are all closed. So I'm stuck on the lakes that have the lethargic fish right now. How's everybody doing today? Anybody getting into anything special? Only if you call work special? Yeah, work's real special. I'll be getting into that later. I'm on midnight, so I'll be working 6:30 to 6:30 tonight. I'm just crazy and wanted to get a couple hours of fishing in. Dedication, right? I guess I should probably set my drag before I actually get a fish and get my line snapped. Been waiting to get out of the water, but the winds have been crazy in Colorado. Oh, I bet. It's been windy here most days too. It's supposed to pick up a little bit. When I got here, there wasn't even a wave on the water. Now it's starting to pick up a little bit and push me. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get bad. Oh, I thought I had a bite. Just a little stick. Ooh, I felt a bite and I missed it. There's something over there. I gotta go. See you later, Catching Grace. Thanks for stopping by. Uh-oh, getting a little shallow. Well, I don't see any bluegill or crappie beds yet. I think I should head to the deeper areas I fish here. Snagged on a tree stump. I don't know if it's going to be too shallow over here for me to get this out or not. There we go. While I'm here, I might as well throw in that hole. Yikes. Let's back it up. I'm gonna head down towards the dam and then just drift jig. Let the water take me. Seems like the best bet today. Just drift some ledges. Should I troll the musky baits while I'm out here? Might as well, huh? I'm cold and windy today. I think there's a cove up here. Man, there's a lot of birds down there that kind of makes me want to go check it out. Like 1,000 birds down there. Today's video is sponsored by nobody. What's up? Want to see my rod? All the fishing so far is terrible. Just got out here about a half hour ago. I tried my first spot. Nothing there. Gonna move trolling right now too. So gonna troll to my next spot and hopefully we get something today. These up and down temperatures got the fish here really lethargic. Yeah, when I first got on the water, it was crystal clear. And then the wind started and started pushing me. So now I'm just going to go probably as far as I can close to the dam and do some drift jigging and see if I can't find out where these guys are hiding. There's some deeper water down this way too. Most of this lake's only like 10 to 12 feet. Some spots 15. And then down by the dam it's like 25. With some vertical stumps. long stumps too, so maybe there's some crappie hiding down there. Hello, Denise. I'm just out here trying to get a couple hours in before I gotta take a nap for work. I slept most of the night. I hope it warms up fast because it's cold. Yeah, it looks so deceiving. It's still only, I think, 39 degrees, 38 degrees. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You been doing any fishing, Ron? I was on your channel a couple days ago checking up on you, and I didn't see you have anything posted. Maybe get the boat out for the first time Friday or Saturday, weather cooperates. You still have winter winds? Yeah. It's tough in the winds, and especially if the fish are still lethargic too. Makes it hard going out there for just a fish or two. You just got up, wait. I need some coffee. Bring me some coffee. I'm only 40 minutes away. I hit the local creek a couple times, and I've been out on Lake Arthur once this year, but I didn't catch anything in the 4 hours I was at Lake Arthur. You know, that's odd for me, so fish just ain't biting yet for me. Caught a nice brown trout yesterday at the creek. I fished the creek. I walked probably a mile and a half of the creek. Only a couple bites, and I caught a nice brown underneath a rock pile at a dam. Oh, I also hit Brady's Run Lake. That's another delayed harvest trout lake. I caught like 15 trout and 20 something crappie, and that was after 2 nice days. Working on some upgrades for the boat, dropping a couple 50-watt solar panels. That's what I need. I need a solar panel. You might never get me off the water. I think I'm going to do a 24-hour stream this year at Canada Lake when we go for vacation in August. Since I'll have the lake house right there to have my wife charge my batteries. cold. This kayak seat, it always rubs on my back until my sweatshirt comes up. It's the only thing I don't like about this seat. Should help offset that. I should be able to run everything except Starlink off the boat. Nice. I've been thinking about getting Starlink because so many of these lakes that I go to, the service is just trash. Makes it hard to be a fishing live stream if you don't have a good internet setup. Can you guys hear that wind? Terrible. Why do I always pick the worst days to go fishing? Oh yeah, that's right, because I work on all the good days. That almost stopped me dead in my tracks. That's what I get trolling, trying to troll for muskie. Ooh, I got it loose. I'm actually surprised I got it loose. Yeah, didn't bend the hook either. What do you think about that, Rod? Think that'll give me a muskie this year? That's the real Jighead Jones, ain't it? a few times this year. We want to get a tiger muskie. Yeah, I really want to get a muskie this year too. I didn't get one last year. It's hard to get muskie in the lakes for me. Most people just go to the dams when they're blocked off. You can just throw boards out there. This one is it's had the most during their surveys. It's been up there. It's been high on the list. For PA at least. A lot of 45s, a lot of 45 inchers. Conneaut and Canadetta has the biggest. I've seen 50 plus in both of those lakes. I've never been on this lake without all the vegetation, so it looks super weird. That's so funny because that's like a Conneaut and Canadetta. They're both very small lakes, but they're probably the deepest lakes around here. Yeah, I think they're definitely the deepest lakes around here. Most of these other ones are shallow, like 10 to 20 feet. Which also makes the wind throw these waves like it's nobody's business. Oh man, I'm cold. I need to buy a USB heater if I'm gonna continue to do this year after year and freeze my butt off. Yeah, I'm gonna need a USB heater and an extra battery. Yeah, if the waves wasn't so bad, I'd fish that tree over there. That's the small little cove. Without the trees having any leaves on it, even the slightest wind is making it hard for me. Sometimes I wish this kayak was caged in, but then I'd know it'd be calling for trouble if something ever happened. I need to just get a boat. Things we do for content, right? Never tried them, but here, the battery heated shirt vest work. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. My coworker uses one. He likes it. This is more like a kayaking tour than a fishing trip. Well, I'm on blood thinners, so ever since I've been on these blood thinners, the cold bothers me every once in a while. I've been sick, Denise. Been sick for 8 weeks. Yeah, just something to hide behind. Maybe I'll put a big windshield in the front, like a motorcycle windshield. Every time I want to add something, I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. And then I'll go, well, what if I'm trying to throw my rod here? What if I'm trying to throw my line there? What if I hook a fish and it's going to get tangled over here? Can you guys hear the wind with this new headphone? There's a cove up here. Hopefully it's not as windy and I can duck in there for a little bit to warm up. Put a motorcycle helmet on. My hands and my nose is what gets cold the most. The rest, I'm good. What is this, Seagull Lake? There's no joke. Probably 500 seagulls here right now. Man, I don't know. The longer it's taking me to troll down this part of the lake makes me wonder, how the heck did I paddle this all the time in the wind? I must have been crazy. Oh, I thought the wind was going to stop, and it hits me right in my face again. I see if I can turn the camera so you can see these. No, you can't see them. I don't think you can. With all that water up there where the few are flying at, There's like 500 of them on the water. Oh, there's an eagle. Oh, there's two eagles. Or no, what the heck is that? Yeah, I bet you that's where all the fish are. Is that a blue heron up ahead? I haven't seen one of them yet this year. Maybe they're making their way back. I'm gonna duck off in this cove over here, fish it for a little bit. Hopefully it gets warm. Yeah. I wish I could bring my dog on this kayak. Keep me warm. All right, there. Wind's calmed down a little bit. So many freaking birds. Yeah, it'll hit 64 right before I go to work. On the lake, it always feels like 10 degrees colder. I know when I got on it, it was 37, so it feels like it got colder, not warmer. I almost dropped my keys in the water. You would have been coming to get me, Denise. Almost dropped the keys. Oh, that's just as windy back here. I said, oh, well, we're going to fish it anyway because I know this has a drop off from 5 to 15. At least the sun's been hitting this. Maybe it's a couple of degrees warmer. Well, I'm hoping it's because this headphone I have on. Oh, I just seen a fish. I see fish moving over there. What's going on? Is there some action over here? Can we get some action? Seeing a bunch bunch of little fish jumping. Maybe there's something bigger popping them up. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a shad. There we go. First catch of the day. We're not skunked. We got us a shad. You know what that means. He's going on a hook. He can chill right here for a minute. Which one do I want to? I'm the only person I know that catches shad and shiners. That's hilarious, ain't it? Let's throw a circle hook on the other rod. That's what you throw a circle hook on the other rod. Well, if the shad are back here, then more than likely there's some other things over here too. I'm gonna throw me a circle hook on. I'm gonna toss him out the back. He could just stroll along with me. If there's any pike or muskie, he'll eat that. I always catch bait. I should probably create a highlight, huh? That's pretty cool. I just said that I seen some surface action or something. I kept getting little nibbles. Now we just gotta hope. We just gotta hope we don't catch one of these seagulls. Who the heck catches shad on a paddle tail? Man, I tell you, I never cease to amaze myself. Shad killer. Somebody want to put one shad in the chat. Man. That's hilarious. Well, at least I can say I didn't get skunked, right? So now we got a streak going. 2 fishing trips, no skunk. That is hilarious. Look at that guy. Man. Blimey nasty. That shad had some pretty colors on it, I'll tell you that. It made me have a bait idea. It was really blue up top. I've really never seen any of that blue up top. I'm used to the Lake Arthur ones. They have more, well, Lake Arthur has more alewife. But even their shad are more brown up top. When I catch that at about the 1 hour mark, somewhere around there. I'll take it. Let me get some more of those shad. Felt nice to have something tugging on my line. I see the seagulls picking up the shad back here. All these birds back here, I bet you they're... All the other fish are tucked in the cover. Lake record shad. Actually, you never know. That could be the lake record shad caught on a hook. I cast netted a like 15-inch shad last year at Lake Arthur. I thought it was a crappie. I didn't realize they got that big. I just hope one of these birds don't dive after mine. I killed the crappie back here last year. There were so many. There's some old vegetation back here, but none of it looks alive. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, I'm seeing all kind of shad hit the top of the water over here. Surprised there's nothing up underneath them. Oh, there's a blue heron. Ooh. bet you if I threw my new baits on, you see those little, I caught 30 crappie off of that last week. I bet you these shad would destroy that if I put that on a smaller hook. Oh, there's a ton back here. I think I am gonna go even smaller just to play around for a little bit. Let me throw something else on here. Let it sit out there. Slow drift. One of these days I'm gonna fall in messing around like that. I should have brought my micro rod. Could have picked up more of these guys. smaller. Ooh. Do I got something? Stick. I figure every time I tie a hook, the wind picks up. Oh, there's a dead shad floating. Paddle tail's so good they even catch shad. I need to start marketing them things. I think that's 15 species on that bait now. 15. I don't know many people that make a bait that can catch 15 species. There's a little bobber over there. I like free bobbers. Ooh, shallow right here. Come on, wind. Give me a chance. going on. If you just joined in, hit the like button. Let's try this again right here. I definitely seen something under them that was making them pop up. I know you guys have seen that right there. You're over here popping at something. shad. Oh my, there's at least 3,000 of them right there. Yep. Oh, I had one. Holy shad. I'm telling you, if I had a net right there. I'm surprised that there's no fish chasing underneath them there. I mean, the biggest fish in here are muskie. There's no like stripers or anything. I'm surprised there's no walleye or something behind them. They're schooled up. If you could cast net this lake, there would have been 100 on that toss. If they come through me again, I can video them. Or try to. No wonder these birds are feeding so good. What's up? Want to see? Oh yeah, want to see my rod? That's my own. I know if I was a muskie, I'd be back here. If I was a muskie, I'd be back here with all these shad. I just caught one shad, Tyler. Yep, that's it. Just one shad. You want to see what we caught today? That's all we caught. One shad. One little 6-inch shad. It's got to come off too. Better read it. He's good. Slowly drift down the sedge back to the boat launch. Oh, yeah, it's a half-hour trip, that thing. Time me on a little bit heavier jig for over here. And I'll jig about 10 feet of water. See if we can't stumble across the pack of something else besides shad. Get something else in the kayak before we get home. Never know, there's an old creek bed that comes across there. Maybe something big's hiding down there. I did find some dead muskie over here last year. What's up, Brew Yeti? How's it going today? We only got one fish. A 6-inch shad. Caught a 6-inch shad. As awkward as that sounds. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm on a mission to try to reach 500 this week. Are you, Yeti? Duh. You're not the real Yeti. That's my brother-in-law's nickname. Yeti. Where you at? I am at Lake Wilhelm in PA. Man, I should have went quarter. Here, fishy, 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 fishies. What time is it? Ooh, it's 11:30. It's that time to get loaded up and go home so I can get a nap before work. Oh, there's a fish. Nope, there's a snag. Man. That's what I get trying to pull the finer depths. How did I do it again? That's it. Things everywhere around here. I need to get stuck twice in 3 seconds. Oh, that's a big tree, that's why. brother. I don't think I'm coming back out until it's 60 degrees. Hey, Carla. I didn't get skunked today. We got one shad. I ran into a pack of like 3,000 of them, and one of them hit my paddle tail. So that's another species for the 2-inch paddle tail. But other than that, it hasn't been a very. And I just got snagged for the 6th time. Your day's only half over. Or did you only have a half a day today? Yeah, the wind's been off and on, and when it's been on, it's been terrible. If I could stop getting snagged, it wouldn't be I got it out, but I dealt my shad there. Nope, lost the shad. Oh well. It's almost time to pack it up. Another day of me trying at all depths. I just can't seem to get a hold of them. Oh, my nose. Ooh, it's windy. Alright, man, cut it out. It's almost tipping me over. Cold. I am cold. Come on, there gotta be a crappie under that log. Wow. You guys never guessed what I just did. It's too far. It's just not meant to be today, I guess. days that I want to catch a fish. This is borderline embarrassing not catching any fish. That's funny, Denise. Four snags and a shad. I lost 4 jigheads already today. 2 hours. Red snapper. Yeah, in the ocean that I fish in. No, that's an ocean fish, Carla. Maybe one day. Oh man, I'm cold. It's cold. Where's Antoine? He told me he was gonna hop in my live. He never did. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take a nap at work. It's like Can't take a nap. I gotta do 2 jobs. Doesn't that new Akuma Sapphire sound amazing? She's so buttery smooth. Software update ready to install. Well, I better not do it right now. AI told me this was supposed to be the calmer end of the lake today. That was a lie. I thought maybe if I put my phone like this, I'd get more viewers. Bow, 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 bow. How's this view look, Carla? Does this view look better if I fish like this? I just hate having it in my face. What is that? I'm the only idiot out here on this lake. That's crazy. Nobody else is dumb enough to be out here. Ooh, what the heck was that? More fish for me. I haven't even seen a fish. All I seen was those 3,000 shad that stormed underneath my boat. The whole group. Why can't I find a group of crappie or something like that? They're probably all in the middle where it's windy. Hello, seagull. What's up, Josie? Another horrible day fishing for me. I caught one shad. Yeah, no skunk. 2 days in a row, no skunk. Yeah, it's freezing. It was supposed to get up to 50s or 60s today. But I haven't felt it. It was 37 when I got in the water today. This weird car keeps circling up there around where my car is. Oh, there's bathrooms up there, that's why. Oh, my usual 2-inch paddle tail. I did that. I did a little bit of trying musky fish, but I hate throwing that rod, so I trolled it for a little while. We trolled the shad I caught. We tried out about 4 or 5 other small baits, new baits I made. Tried some crawls. Nothing. Even tried my new little ant bait that caught me like 30 crappie last week. Nothing. These big lakes are just... I've had luck on the small lakes. These big lakes, I guess, just aren't warmed up enough. When the temperature goes up and down 4 or 5 times a day. I seen you was out there. Already on the bass. That's all I'm doing is I'm sitting here bouncing it along pretty much. Yeah, there's the difference right there. 90 degrees versus 40. These fish are so lethargic up here when it's cold. And this one pushes me too much to really do any vertical jigging anywhere. I thought about just going over a couple deep holes and trying that. But I don't like throwing my anchor down when the wind's blowing. in this kayak. Nice. I haven't caught a single bass this year yet. Not even the creek smallmouth were biting. I catch a lot of bass at this lake in the winter. I'm not the winter, in the summer. I tried everything. I tried deep. Tried the deeper water. I tried the shallows. I checked the spots where I know their beds usually are to panfish, and didn't even see any there yet. Yeah, it's bad here. It's still in the 40s most days. Every once in a while we'll get a day in the 60s. But it hasn't been consistently above 50 degrees yet. Once we get a consistent over 50, and that water temperature heats up, then we're fine. But at nights it's still dropping into the 20s. It has me questioning myself. But I guess there's a reason why I'm the only one out here. Everybody else does something that I refuse to accept. Every year I say, oh, it'll be fine. They'll bite. They'll bite this year. A lot of other guys won't even look at the water until trout season starts. Yeah, the bass will start moving up once the panfish move up. Did you see any like bluegill or crappie in the shallows? You guys have them. They're probably down there breeding right now, spawning. The small lake I hit last week, the crappie were hitting good in like 8 to 10 feet of water. They were right on the edge. And they were also some in the shallows because of the 2 days that we had in the high, like mid 60s. They started to move up, and then it dropped down real fast. Dropped like 40 degrees overnight. And ever since then, they turned right back off and went back out. I haven't been able to find them. the case today. Besides the group of shad I ran into, decided to eat. That's what I got, a shad to eat today. 2-inch paddle tail. Sucked it right up. At least I got some watch hours in. Hopefully I got a couple subs. That's the bank I came in on. I'm going to float down to this next point. And if there's nothing there, call it a day. I got to get a little bit of sleep for work. Yeah, he was about 6-7 inches. There was no joke. There was a couple thousand of them. They went underneath my boat. They're back in a cove. And the seagulls were just picking them off one by one. So I went to the back of the cove. That's where I caught them. There were probably some fish up underneath them, but they weren't really hitting them. It was mostly the birds. Yeah, shad fishing. Who goes shad fishing? I catch the oddest things. I don't know if you were in there last year. When I was at Conneaut Lake, I caught a golden shiner on that 2-inch paddle tail. I think I'm up to 15 different species on that bait. It's in my playlist, my odd catches playlist. Yeah, it was like a gold. I think I named it golden shiner or golden minnow. Yeah. You doing any streaming today? I usually try to find somebody to stream on my way home. Usually ends up being Colby or Rania, because they're always on. Or SoCal. The wind calmed down here. It was worse earlier. Come on, there gotta be something on this edge. Rania, dog tags called his phone, went crazy. Wait, who went crazy? Dog tags. Oh, what's up, Rania? I just seen you come in. I didn't see you come in. Yeah, I talked to him. I told him keep the rod and use it while he's here. No luck again in the cold, Ronyo. Just some shad. It'll make a good short later, I guess, if I created the highlight fast enough. Well, I feel like I'm just sitting in the same spot now. Alrighty, Josie. He's down here in Florida close to me working on the dredge. What's he dredging out? Lake. I think I lost service there for a minute. Beach restoration. Oh, that's cool. Me, him, and Zyro are going back on the 5th. What kind of invasives were they? You remember? You find all kinds of things down in Florida. I can imagine ultralight fishing down there. You never knew what you'd catch. I have a mine. Well, it's not a mine. It's a red terror cichlid. They look almost the same. Aggressive fish. Lit up. And Oscars. I had an Oscar too, and I always wanted a peacock bass. That's a beautiful fish. Well, I think it's about that time I call it. Taste amazing too. Never tried them. Snakehead is next on your list. We have those up here. They're not common though in the western side of the state. I have caught bowfin though. Bowfin are native over here. Yeah, dog Tex caught 3 bowfin. Oh, nice. What was he using? I gotta stop by his channel and check it out. I haven't been over there in a little while. Because it's usually you or Colby who pops up on my feed first. So I normally get stuck watching one of you guys. Or Jesse. Curly tail grub. Wow. There must just be a lot of bowfin down there then. Here in PA, it's hard to catch anything on a curly tail grub anymore. I used to. Now they just stopped. They're like, we seen that 20 years ago, bud. Guess I'll start cleaning up. Oh my crap. "24" dang. I think the record up here is only like 12 pounds. That had to probably be pretty close. Bowfin are just thick muscle. I think it was close to 4 pounds. I fed them to the gators. Feeding your puppy dogs. Man, there's usually something on this drop off. Nothing. Yeah, well, I think I better call it a day, guys. I gotta get some kind of sleep before work, and it's about an hour drive home. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, Ronyo.